Hello everyone, my name is Sue Barrosse and I'm Director of Admissions for Tulane University School of Public Health and Tropical Medicine. Today we will be discussing international practical experiences, and my guest today is current student Ayzsa Tannis. Ayzsa, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, my name is Ayzsa. I'm a second year MPH student. I am studying maternal and child health and getting a certificate in epidemiology. My public health interests include maternal and child health, sexual and reproductive health, infant health and early childhood development, and infectious diseases.
Thank you. Well, let's start off by you telling me, why did you choose Tulane for your master's program? You have many choices out there. How did you come here?
Yeah, so I came into public health knowing two things. I wanted to study maternal and child health, and I wanted to work in Latin America and the Caribbean. Tulane actually has a really good maternal and child health program, and Tulane is known for international opportunities and connections, so I just knew Tulane was kind of the perfect spot for me. Additionally, as a cherry on top, New Orleans is one of my favorite U.S. cities, so this was a no-brainer for me.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I am a native New Orleanian, and I love this city as well.
It's a good one, yes.
So we're here today to talk about your summer experience in Argentina, your practical experience. I'd love to hear more about that.
Yes, so I was working in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I was working with EX, which is an educational and research institute. I was working on their clinical trial called Betty, and this trial works with moms living in regions in Argentina and tests to see if reduced amounts of Jacques Disease medication leads to reduced side effects. And with this trial, I was working with the data and doing GIS, georeferencing, and mapping stuff to kind of map out the barriers to Jacques disease treatment.
Well, I know that Jacques disease is transmitted by a trematome insect. Can you describe Jacques for our audience?
Yes, so you get it from the kissing bug, that insect. And it's usually asymptomatic. If there is a symptom, you might notice like a swollen eye, but it's usually asymptomatic, and it's problematic because like 10 years or so down the line, you have a lot of heart problems, cardiac and respiratory problems.
Okay, thank you. Now, I know that you are able to obtain these practical experiences through career services or through faculty. How were you able to obtain yours, and how instrumental were your mentors?
So my advisor, Dr. Gretchen Klum, was crucial into getting my practicum. I just went into a meeting with her at the beginning of the semester, and I said, I wanted to do MCH and EPI work. I wanted to work in Latin America and the Caribbean. What can we do with this? And she told me that a doctor had just gotten a grant to study in Buenos Aires and to reach out to him in email and see if there were any opportunities. I went from there, and that's how I got my practicum.
Fantastic. Now, is this rare? Is this typical for your peers? Do they also have great experiences like this?
Yeah, so I have a couple of friends who wanted international practicums, and I advised them the way I got mine. I was like, go to your advisor. And so I have friends who ended up studying in Thailand, I want to say Vietnam, Peru, and Dominican Republic.
Great.
Yeah.
Ayzsa, I think you're a fantastic resource for prospective students.
Thank you.
What advice might you have for anyone out there thinking about coming to Tulane and master's programs?
Yeah, so I would say when you're looking for your practicum, it's never too early to ask. Granted, I am a planner. I always plan at least a year in advance, but just go to your advisor or career services and just say what you want to do or where you want to be, whatever you have, take it to them, and then you can work from there. Like, I got my practicum secured by November, and that was awesome because I didn't have to worry about it. For international practicums, you may be advised to wait a little later in the year, closer to when you would be leaving. That's fine. But if you make a connection early on, just maintain that connection, because then you can reach out later and ask about opportunities. During your practicum, I know it can be a little intimidating, especially if you're international, because that's often a different language. You're around experts, you're around doctors, you're around public professionals in the field, so it can be intimidating. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to say you don't know something, you don't understand something. Chances are the experts around you also don't understand or don't know. My preceptor and I, we taught ourselves the new software. Like, we just taught that to ourselves. He had no idea, and he's like an expert. He's like been working in public health for like 20 years, you know. So just always ask questions. It's okay.
I think that is valuable information. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Ayzsa, can you tell us what's your next steps? When is graduation?
Yes, so I am graduating in May 2020. I'm very excited about that. I have 3 5-year plans, so I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to end up, but I do know I want to either stay in New Orleans and work here, or stay domestically, maybe move to California or somewhere that will give me international experience, but domestically, or reconnect with my practicum and go back to Argentina.
Well, thank you for joining me today. You are a true asset to our student body.
Thank you.
And I love having you here.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.